Good morning, everybody. Welcome back after a long weekend. And today we're going to take a look at Nike and why Nike could rise over 8% in the coming weeks and months. As you can see here, you actually have seen quite a string of positive insights that Toggle has been generating, highlighting the very bullish forces that have been acting on Nike, from earnings growth to endless revisions to changes in sentiment, technical analysis, and so on. And the latest one which we're going to take a look at today is also based on technical analysis. So I'm going to click right here and take a deeper dive into what is behind this analysis. First of all, important to note is that although it says within the next 3 months, you can see that actually the confidence interval hits this level that would be an 8% rise from the entry point at 173.11 much sooner than 3 months. So what I'm really trying to say is that it doesn't necessarily need to take 3 months to reach this price point, that historically it's happened quite a bit sooner, but it is going to be somewhere in that 1 to 3 month time frame that the stock could rise this much. Again, importantly, you want to see the stock price to stay within the confidence interval and certainly not to dip below 153.06. What is kind of nice just looking back on this is that you can see that the recent big jump in the stock price was quite nicely anticipated by Toggle. In fact, it's been telling us for quite some time that this is a stock to be positioned in. And so here the question is, can it extend this streak? And if we base this on the 25 similar occasions that Toggle was able to analyze, the answer would be a resounding yes, because here's what's actually going on. This is really more for the fans of technical analysis, but if you do follow the 14-day stochastic KD spread, which is really a way of kind of highlighting whether or not a trend is accelerating or decelerating, it's basically saying, look, this trend is potentially only really getting underway. And over the past 25 occasions when this has happened, the outcome was basically very skewed towards the upside. The majority of the outcomes across those 25 episodes were in the positive territory, some quite a bit higher than 8%. In fact, you reached almost 20%. But very importantly, you did have some outcomes that actually continued to see the stock go down quite a bit lower. There weren't many of them, but the important thing, and what I really want to underline here, is that respecting your stop loss limits and respecting risk management is extremely important, because what Toggle is really trying to do is highlight positive forces, but it cannot do risk management for you. You need to be out there deciding whether or not the stock price is acting the way that would be consistent with your investment thesis. So just keep that in mind. But nonetheless, on the overview, Nike is definitely a stock you should take a deeper look at and basically see whether or not it fits in your portfolio right now. Otherwise, the daily brief should already be in your mailboxes by now. If you don't subscribe to it, please do so at toggle.global. It will deliver a daily dose of market relevant content, as well as highlight any ideas that we think are worth looking at. Similarly, if you'd like to see more of these videos, just like this video, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do them every market trading day, trying to break down the barriers between individual investors and the data, because we know how hard it is after a whole day worth of work to then sit down and try to build your own financial models of companies. Most people just don't do them. So what Toggle tries to do is break down the catalysts and let you know these are the forces that currently could be driving and are driving a particular stock. Thanks for your attention, and we'll see you again tomorrow.